Stop. No trade today until you see this. ABG001 is here. Let's break down the mark. Let's break down the market and let's see what we have. Let's see what the opportunity market is pretty for us today. You already know. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever the time zone you are turning on from. You already know what we do on these days. We do our daily analysis. This video means daily analysis. So for those of us subscribe, I really appreciate. And for those of you that my video just pump up to your screen, please kindly don't forget to subscribe, share, like, comment, and don't forget to turn on the notification button and stay tuned to the end and see and watch, and I beg you kindly stay tuned to the end and watch the video, and you will learn one or two things from this analysis. Seriously, let's quickly go before we enter the chart. You know what we do. I used to say we check our news before we can enter the market and see where the liquidity is, because news does not create trend. The news does not create any trend. It just continue the news. It just continue the recent trend and check the liquidity out before continuing the recent trend. So let's quickly go into the chart and see what the chart has for us. Before we go into the chart, let's check for the Forex factory, which is where the news is, where we check our news. Let's see, baby. Sorry for that. You can see this is what we are having today. Is Thursday. Today is Thursday, and today is what? This is 7. We have GBP. There is news of on GBP, which come out on impact news. You can see high impact news which come out green definitely. And let's see USD. Maybe there's no news on Euro. There's not. Yes, there's news on high impact news on USD. You can see around 130. So as I used to say, before the news, 15 minutes before the news, kindly move away from the market, and 15 minutes or 30 minutes after the news, you can just join the market when you see yourself that liquidity has been swept. So before, let's we already know we started from daily analysis, which means because we are doing today's daily time frame, and these are swing high on daily time frame. We started from daily time frame. These are swing high on daily time frame, and this is our swing low. You can see this is our swing low on daily time frame, and these are our major ones because we are in uptrend. You can see break of structure and market is giving us the vibe of uptrend, so we are expecting uptrend. So and what we are doing, this is a minor swing. This is minor swing low market just created. So what we have now is just to go to 4 hour time frame. What do we have in 4 hour time frame? 4 hour time frame is our analysis time frame because the market print the opportunity. 4 hour and 1 hour are analysis time frame because they print the opportunity. If you see opportunity on 4 hour, kindly go to 1 hour to redefine it and entry. You can see this is the last break of structure market gave us. This is change of character. This break of structure. So market came back. You can see our market came back, swept all those liquidity and what continue the uptrend. So this is what the market is giving us, and these are the supply market touch it. This is the first supply. You can see the market touch it. Market couldn't push it back, come to this supply again. Market send this back. So this is the next supply we are taking. We are exiting for the market. If the market started buying, this is the second, this is the next TP, this is the major TP we are exiting from the market. But let's just see this minor this recent trend. You can see break of structure to downtrend, break of structure to downtrend, and market swept this liquidity, which give us market structure shift. You can see the market structure shift, and this is the demand that gave us this market just structure shifts, and this is the other block because this other block is what that created the FEG. So let's see if this other block can be swept as liquidity before market come to this demand, before you can see which uptrend. But as for me, this uptrend is still is still valid. Let's just be patient to this uptrend. It's still valid. So let's just see this market. Since we have seen the break of demand, and this is what minor supply. And this minor supply has turned to resistance because this is the first touch, this is the second touch, this is the third touch. Let's see if the fourth touch can push it down to this other block or to this demand before you can see which uptrend. because we are still buying because this is a liquidity trade. Our market is coming to this liquidity sweep before we can see which buy. So let's move to 1 hour time frame to redefine this market. Since we have seen this resistance, you can see this resistance, and if you want to read the structure, you can just be reading structure. This was this break of structure. This is what the break of structure, market structure shift here. You can see the market structure. So we have a market structure shift here. This is a liquidity market created high. Near this resistance, there's what? There's FEG. And this FEG means as magnet zone for me because you can see market has been calling this FEG has been calling the market to come up, but what they are doing, buyer and seller are fighting about. I'm still expecting the liquidity to be swept because this is the FEG, this is the magnet zone, and I'm still expecting the liquidity to be swept before I can see a huge downtrend. I'm still expecting the downtrend seriously. I'm still expecting the downtrend. You can see this is a liquidity, and I'm expecting the downtrend. Market is coming down to set all this liquidity because there's FEG down, and this is market structure shift. This is a liquidity swept opportunity where markets I'm still expecting a buy. So before we can buy, we need to sell, and this is where the market is. This is a liquidity. So this is liquidity. All this what market is created, market just creating liquidity. So this is an FEG opportunity market gave us on what? On 1 hour time frame. So we are expecting the market to come to this FEG, and you can see the FEG near the what resistance. Let's see if this resistance can push it down before we can see a huge uptrend again. Seriously, because if market come back to this place again, we can see which down. But if definitely we cannot predict the market, oh, we just reacted to the market, and if we see a market, and if we see the market broken with full body candle, definitely markets may retest and continue the uptrend. On 4 hour time frame, we see market broken it with full body candle, like a candle like this candle, this bullish candle like this. You can see close break it with full body can the market will retest and continue the uptrend. But as for now, since 1 hour is giving us print, since 1 hour is giving us FEG opportunity here. This is a magnet zone. So let's wait here and see what the market have for us. So this is what I'm seeing on gold. We are still selling before we can buy on gold. So let's move to silver. This is sliver. This is sliver. This is what sliver is trying to do for us. And this, as you already know, these are our swing high here. These are major swing high here. And these are major swing low here. And these are minor swing low here. So you can see market is in between because this is last break of the last break of we are in what? We are in uptrend. All this one are some as liquidity market. So we are in uptrend. So let's move to 4 hour time frame. Let's see what 4 hour time frame is giving us. This is the vibe of 4 hour time frame. If you will read the market from here, this is where we are reading the market seriously. I'm reading the market from here. This is what the last break of structure market gave us. And this is change of character. This is break of structure, break of structure, break of structure. So all this one are liquidity market sweeps. You can say market to get this demand and this demand try to push it up. And this demand has given us another break of structure. You can see break of structure. Definitely market is coming down in market is coming in here in the future. Maybe next we cannot say maybe next month market is coming here, but definitely demand are waiting there. So we don't know where the demand will be activated. Maybe next month or day or end of this month. So let's be focused. This is very consultant. All this one will serve as liquidity for me because market was not retreated 50%. If we use Fibonacci retracement from here to here, you can see this is in market is in what is in danger zone. It does not even 50%. But if you meet it with it here, so definitely we should be expecting the market to come to this other block before you can see a huge uptrend. But what I'm expecting yesterday, I said market gave us break of structure on 4 hour time frame here. For markets need to mitigate it, but you can see market swept the liquidity over here. and give us bullish. And this another market give us this another bullish market give us. You can say another market opportunity market give us, but as for me, all these ones are liquidity. Seriously, let's just skin it. They are not all these ones are inducement. Markets need to what? Markets need to break. They are inducement as for me. All these one are inducement. Market need to break it because there's not the choose 50%. They are inducement. And let's now read this. This is where the market is. This is the supply the market is. You can see this is the last break of structure, and this is the major supply the market is. Let's see if we can see a huge downtrend before the buy can activate it. Let's see a huge dump. I'm still expecting a huge dump. Let's move to 1 hours to see the opportunity. This you can see this is where I put my opportunity yesterday. That the market trigger that supply, we are seeing a huge dump. But as for me, the supply has entered because this is a liquidity market straight here. We are still in what? We are still in downtrend. So let's just be patient and see. But 1 hour does not give us opportunity to take the sell. Let's move to 15-minute time frame. This is 15-minute time frame. 15-minute time frame does not give us opportunity because my market is showing the week. But the advice I can give you now that since market gave us break of structure here, sorry for that. Since market gave us break of structure here, you can see the break of structure. Since market gave us break of structure here, so let's just wait. This is an liquidity. These are inducements. So let's just wait for market to see so that we can see breaker block. Let's see if you can see. This is other block here. But I'm still, let's see, we not I say I suggested that we not predict the market, just react to the market. But what I'm seeing now, these are liquidity here, and market is in what is in zone, is in supply zone. So we must be careful. We must be careful. The supplier can push the market down. So let's just because they all this one, they are liquidity, they are investments liquidity, seriously. Because there's not retreated 50% or for this major trend, they just created their trend, and these are liquidity. They just be wait. If you can see, if we definitely will see a breaker block here. If we definitely will see a breaker block here, we wait for the market to retest, and our TP will be here. Our stop loss will be here, and our TP what will be down here. You can see the opportunity. You can see the both opportunity I saw in the market. This one is still active. This supply is still active, but the second one is here. But let's just respect the market. Let's just respect the. You can still take if you want to take the buy, you can take the but yeah, it's not advisable for us to take the buy because from a small time frame we can see what this is break of structure, market structure shifts here, market change of character here, after change of character here, market schema. So as for me, to take this buy is not advisable for us because market is in zone, and what we have to do is just we can wait for the market to break this supply to up, or we can wait for this other block to be breaking before we can take a sell, or we can wait for this supply to break before we test before we can take a buy. So this is what I'm saying. But as for me, what I'm saying now, I'm saying what I'm seeing that I'm seeing a downtrend because market is in supply, and if the supply are strong enough to push the market down, so the seller are active now. So let's just be patient. So let's move to US 30. This is what we are having. We are still selling to buy on what US 30. What we see on silver. What we see on gold is what we are buying, we are selling to buy. And let's just see what this is going giving us. So from daily time frame, This is our swing high, and this is our swing low on daily time frame. You can see, but this swing low has not broken the structure. We are expecting the swing low to break the structure, and this is the last break of the downtrend, and this is what, this is the change of character. But market is giving us up to fives of uptrend. You can see, and this is the last break of structure on daily time frame, and this is the demand, and this serves as liquidities for me. Market need to sweep because this is not a break of valid break of structure. This is a valid break of structure. So this one that created is just inducement. So on 4 hours we redefine it. So let me plot it like this. We see that this is valid break of structure. So this is a inducement. So I'm still expecting the market can still come down. Yeah, because this place has turned to resistance several times. This place has turned to resistance several times. So let's move to 4 hour time frame. On 4 hour time frame, we redefine this demand zone and we redefine this other block. So market couldn't break. If you can see on daily time frame, market does not break it with what, with full body candle. It's just touching it with weak candle. Because this is the first week, this is the second week. So that is why I said on 4 hours time frame. That's why we said this is a resistance. This is a resistance zone. You can see on 4 hour time frame. This is a resistance zone. On 4 hour time frame, this is a resistance. So we are still expecting the market to be pushed down. And this is a what? Sorry. And this demand, let's just, yeah, let us stay here. This demand is still valid because there is what, investment down. So let's go to 1 hour time frame to see what we have. All this one are investment, are liquidity, market need to sweat. You can see they are liquidity for me. Their liquidity market need to swell. Let's go to 1 hour time frame. Since we have seen what 4 hour time frame is giving us, so we are still expecting the market to push down from this resistance because it has touched it several times. One, two, you can see this is the first touch, and what, after the buyer is trying to enter, the seller is trying to push it. The buyer still doing strong egg. They are still doing strong head to break the market. You can see the seller tried to push it. This week candle is showing that the seller are still invalid, and unfortunately the buyer are trying to push it, but the seller was trying to push down. So definitely let's be expecting another sell from this one to the center. Let's now move to 1 hour time frame to see what we are seeing on 1 hour time frame. This is 1 hour time frame, and this is the opportunity I see. There is what, after the resistance, the 4 hour resistance be touched several times, and I'm seeing FEG over here. This is the FEG over here, and this is, I think I've plotted this opportunity since Monday. So this FEG is the what I'm is the wo- is the what I'm looking off to for the sell. You can see I flooded this over the Monday because it was, all these ones are liquidity up, and this one are liquidity down. Market need to sell before you can see a huge uptrend to break this resistance. But we don't know what market can do. We do not predict market. We react to the market. Market can broken. Market can break this resistance, set it up, break the higher before we can see it which downtrend. So as for now, I'm still expecting the downtrend because this is a liquidity. As for me, this is a liquidity seriously. This is a liquidity market need to shelve before we can see a huge downtrend. So let's just be focused. If you can see a huge downtrend from this US 30, I think it has, let's say maybe it has triggered us in. It has triggered us in on what, on this. Let me see my live account. Maybe it has triggered me. It has not triggered me on my live account. I don't know what happened to this essence. They are too slow. They are too slow, seriously. They are too slow. So let's say if they are too slow on this extent. Let's say if you're going to trigger me, I'm not really buying, I'm not modifying anything, I'm not really buying it. So I'm this way I'm respecting the market. So let's just be patient and see what the market is trying to do. So this is what USDT is giving us. USDT is giving us 5%. So let's see UJ, let's see what GU has for us. This is GU from daily time frame. You can see this is the break of structure. So definitely we are in uptrend. This is the swing high and this is the swing low. And what we are seeing inside it, this is the last break of structure, change of character, and this is the supply. You can see this is another supply, this is the minor supply. So this is the major supply, this is the minor supply. So let's see if market split the minor supply, and this is the demand daily time frame gave us. This is the demand daily time frame gave us. So let's see what we are having. We are expecting the demand to be pushed up. So let's move to 4 hour time frame. Let's see the market of 4 hour time frame. This is 4 hour time frame. This is the break of structure and this is the demand. All this one has served as liquidity for me. So let's let's redefine this opportunity. And this is what we are having on what on 4 hour time frame. We are having FEG here. You can see on 4 hour time frame we are having FEG over here. So let's see if this FEG is going to mitigate it before. Let's see if you can see a downtrend before we can see a sell. Seriously. But this is what market is giving us. This is another break of structure. But this market does not retrace it 50%. That's why I did not lost it as what as an opportunity. This market does not retrace 50%. So let's just see what if you can see a market, if you can see this is where we are buying, this is the way demand we are buying. Market is coming to this demand before you can see a buy. But let's see if you can see a sell from this FEG on daily time frame, on 4 hour time frame. Let's move to 1 hour time frame. This is 1 hour time frame, and you can see what market is doing. This vehicle structure market is coming back here, but I'm expecting the market to show this liquidity, this to mitigate this FEG before I can see what they said. That is what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing on GU. Let's move to EU. Let's see what EU has for us. This is EU also. From daily time frame, this is the last break of structure we are seeing, and this is the swing high the market gave us, and this is the swing low. You can see market showed the liquidity over here, give us break of structure to downtrend, and this is what this change of character. So we are expecting the market to go up, and this is the minor supply we are expecting the market to react. Let's see if the market may react over here. So let's now move to 4 hour time frame. Let's see what 4 hour time frame has for us. Since we have no our existing on this, so this is the supply we are existing with market trigger us in for the buy. And this is what you are seeing on 1 hour time, on 4 hour time frame. You can see the break of structure of daily time frame change of character, and market give us another break of structure here. You can see, and market come to this demand, and this demand has been giving us break of structure, change of character, and this is what liquidity. I'm expecting the market to come to this demand again before I can see a uptrend. I'm still expecting the uptrend. So let's be expecting the uptrend. These are manual words, manual supply that's turned to resistance. This you can see this is the first touch, this is the second touch, third touch, fourth touch, fifth touch. So any touch, no touch, any touch that is coming there is broken because the demand here are strong away because the demand here have been this is the first touch also, this is the second touch also. Any touch from here is going uptrend again. It's going uptrend again. So we are expecting the uptrend. So what we are seeing now, this is the what my internal break of structure, and this is the other block. Let's be expecting the sell from here. If the market want to sell, we are expecting the sell for here to mitigate this demand zone. So this demand zone is giving us a vibe of uptrend. So after this demand zone, we are expecting an uptrend. Market will first reacted on this resistance before broken it. After broken it, it will broke it with full body candle, retest and continue the uptrend. So this is what I'm saying. Let's move to 1 hour time frame. On 1 hour time frame, the reason why the market will retrace back is because there's FEG here. All this FEG will first push the market back, and it will retest on this key level before we can see a huge uptrend again. So all what market is created here, man can see market is giving us a vibe of what? A vibe of liquidity over here on 1 hour time frame. So we need to be patient. Market need to sweep this liquidity before we can see a huge up downtrend again, because you can see we have FEG over here. So let's be expecting a downtrend from here. And our TP will be inside this our TP will be this inside this FEG before we can see a huge uptrend. This is what I'm still seeing. This is what I'm still seeing. If you can see, this is what I'm still seeing. And if you can see since Monday, I said this we are selling from here since Monday, but market does not trigger us, and so we got to be patient on this market. So as I used to say, missing trade is better than losing trade. Seriously, if you miss trade, you will enter. You will find another opportunity to enter. But if you lose trade, you just be in your capital. So I prefer protecting your capital, protecting your capital. I prefer protecting capital than to be losing capital unnecessarily. So let's move to UJ. Let's see what opportunity UJ has for us. This is UJ. I'm still finding the value of uptrend on UJ, but this is what I'm seeing. This is the major swing high, and this is the major swing. This is the demand the market is coming from. Market is coming to this demand before we can see a huge uptrend again. And these are liquidity. All these ones are liquidity market need to sell before you can see a huge uptrend. Let's now move to 4 hour time frame. Let's see what 4 hour time frame is giving us. This is the 4 hour time frame. Back 4 hour again printed but break of structure here. But what I'm still expecting a downtrend. But because before we can see a downtrend, market needs to touch all this side, because this is a liquidity up, and this is a liquidity up. And if you want to take this uptrend, you guys see breaker block. So change your break and retest. So you can use break and retest to take this opportunity. But let's move to 1 hour time frame. This 1 hour time frame, this is a rare opportunity we see. Market does not trigger us in. You can see market does not trigger us in on Tuesday. So you guys find another opportunity. We can find another opportunity. So market give us on for 1 hour time frame. This break of structure. The market came back, so those liquidity continue the uptrend. So let's see if we can see. But market is going uptrend. This uptrend is still valid. The uptrend is valid for me, and what market is doing, we do not understand yet. But market may come to this FEG. This FEG is still valid before we can see a huge downtrend. So let's just be expecting, because all this one are liquidity market just created. Market is just creating liquidity. So we got to be patient on this market so that we will not be the victim of smart money contract of the big boys, because all what market is just creating liquidity. So be patient before we can take any opportunity. But the sell is still valid, but we guys find where we can take the buy, where we can take the sell seriously. So let's just be patient. I'm still looking for sell before we can buy. So let's move to GJ. GJ also, they are still selling on daily time frame. These are major swing high, and these are major swing low here. You can see these are major swing low, and this is the demand I'm expecting the market to maintain before I can see uptrend. All these one, all these ones are liquidity market need to sweep. Market need to sweep all these ones. They are liquidities. So let's move to 4 hour time frame. This is 4 hour time frame. You can see all these one are liquidity markets need market should up or market give us uptrend again. So we are expecting the sell is still valid. The sell is still valid though. I'm still expecting the sell. But before you can see a sell, the buy must be what? Must give us, the buyer must give us the opportunity to sell. So this is a liquidity market need to set up. On 4 hour time frame, you can see the liquidity. So this is a liquidity market need to sweat in uptrend, in up. So the buy is still active. Let's just be focused on this buy. This buy is still active. On 1 hour time frame, let's see what. So I'm still expecting the buyer to push the market up before I can see a huge downtrend. Seriously, I'm still expecting downtrend though. I'm still expecting downtrend. So this trade has been triggered, has been triggered on since Tuesday, and you can see it cannot meet it has not missed it has not met our TP. So market used to test our what? Our psychology, our psychology. You understand? Market used to test our psychology. Market used to test our belief, our discipline. So all what market is just creating, market is just testing our belief, our discipline. So I'm still expecting the market to trigger before you can see a good downtrend. So let's move to crypto. Let's see if crypto has opportunity for us. Let's see if crypto has opportunity for us. From daily time frame, this is what I'm seeing on crypto. This supply is from weekly time frame. Seriously. And this is what I'm seeing. This is market structure shift. This is break of structure, market shift, liquidity. This is break of structure. So this is what I'm saying. This is the break of structure again, and this is what this is demand zone. You can see the demand zone, and we are having a feed over here. So let's be patient. Let's see what market is doing. Let's move to 4 hour time frame. This is 4 hour time frame. All this one are liquidity market need to sweat. All this one are liquidity market need to sweat seriously. But as for now, this buy we are saying this buy is going to happen yesterday, but what this buy is doing is not over tomorrow. So we know that the buyer are still inactive. The buyer are still active here. So let's just read this structure. The market gave us break of structure here, and it give us order block here. So let's see if the market can come back to this order block before we can see a huge sell. So we are selling from here to here. So let's see. Let's see it on. Let's see 1 hour time frame. Let's see what 1 hour time frame will give us. This is 1 hour time frame. After market shut this liquidity over here. These are liquidity market is created itself. But this other block gets what there's liquidity here. And I see this opportunity on 4 hour time frame. You can see the opportunity. This is a liquidity market gave us. This is a liquidity market gave us. So we have FEG over here. So let's see that FEG. But I'm still expecting this buyer to come here. Let's see if the SVG can push that market down. Let's move to for 1 hour time frame. Let's see define the FEG. This is 1 hour time frame. So this is the FEG. And this is what there's opportunity there. So let's be patient before we can see which. So let's be patient on this trade. We are still selling, but markets need to mitigate this FEG before we can see a downtrend. So let's move to 1 hour time frame. This is 1 hour time frame. You don't know what market is doing, but there's opportunity uptrend. But if you want to take this trade, I'm not taking any trade. As I still say, I don't like taking trade anyhow anymore. So 15 minute time frame, so people on 15 minute time frame will take the trade from here. So this is the big opportunity I'm seeing. And if you want to take this trade from here, market may come down here, back here before I can see a which option. So let's move to Ethereum. Let's see what Ethereum has for us. This is Ethereum. This is a liquidity swept market here. Let's start from daily time frame. You can see what market is doing on daily time frame also. This is the weekly supply, but this is the what? This is the last break of structure here. Sorry. So this is what what market is doing now is creating liquidity. Let's move to 4 hour time frame. This is 4 hour time frame. This is what market is giving a change of character, break of structure, and you can see the liquidity because what there is what demand zone here. There is there is demand zone over there, and this demand zone will be our stop loss will be here because what this is what has given us the order block. All these ones are liquidity. So let's just read the structure. Let's read the structure. Let's read the structure. This is what the market gave us now. So this is an opportunity. This is another block. This is another block opportunity because I'm seeing break of structure. This is break of structure. This is very break of structure. This is this is very break of structure, and this is what the market is giving us. So I'm expecting the market to come back here. I'm still selling from here. This is where I'm selling. I'm selling the market from there, and I'm assisting from here. This is where I'm assisting because there's what the key level you can see. Market expected this key level, so I'm assisting from this key level. So this is the opportunity I'm seeing for the sell. Now stop loss will be above here. So let's move to 1 hour time frame. Let's see the 1 hour time frame. On 1 hour time frame, this serve as liquidity swept. So let's see if the market can come back to this because they see what they say FEG. So let's see if the market can come back to this place before we can see which because all these ones serve as what? Serve as inducements. All the one serve as liquidity. So definitely the seller are still here expecting the market, expecting the buyer to push it up before we can see before we can see a downtrend. And we are insisting from here. But we don't know what the market can do. Market can do a huge downtrend because there is space here. So these are the liquidity, these are the opportunity I'm seeing. So let's just be patient and see what the market is trying to do. So we are insisting from here. So let's see the opportunity seriously. So we are buying from here. This is where we are buying the market, and this is a liquidity market need to trade. If you want to take this buy, you can not take it before within 50 minutes. But you already know, as I used to say, you see that I wait for my opportunity. It's better than me to be taking market up and down. So I wait for this higher time frame opportunity than that lower time frame opportunity. So this is what I'm seeing on crypto, and this is what I'm seeing on cryptos, BTC and what Ethereum. So if you want more of this, kindly don't forget to press the subscription button. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and don't forget to turn on the notification button so that you will be the first person to see the next video. You will be the first person to learn from the next video we are dropping. Peace and love. Have a profitable and successful day ahead. Have a successful in your trading journey in any other skills you are doing. Thanks.